Hello beans, hello and welcome back to Ickity Streams Create Above and Beyond. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. I know I'm making my own theme tune these days. Also in spooky season. In favour of spooky season, yep, we did some decorating. That is literally the extent of my decorating, but there you go. We've got ourselves jack-o'-lantern. Right. Haha. So it's Wednesday. Let's quickly go back in here. Ignore the fact that I did make a stroll golem because I was lonely. This is where my depravity has got to. Yeah. Anyway, where were we in the quest of things? Quest of things. Back to the overview. So if we go through here, you can see we did all this because it's got happy green lines, and we're over here to divide by digital, which is the finale before we get to the moon. The moon right there. Exciting. So, if we go over to divide by digital, excuse the squeaky chair, we did the fuel last episode. We quickly made our little planet ID chip. We've been slowly making matter balls, which takes a while. Trust me. I think this episode we're going to be making some blaze cakes. So to form matter plastics, so these balls here need to be, that one there, need to be squishificated into a matter plastic. Create bars of matter plastic in a superheated compactor. You'll need a couple of these. You do need a couple of these. Compacting this is what we do. So we take 9 of the matter balls and we squishificate, and it makes a matter plastic. But if you see down here, it says superheated. We need to have a blaze go blue. So when you feed a blaze, it normally goes like yellow to orange, and it kind of, it gets bigger and it heats things. It doesn't really get that cold or that hot, sorry. So kind of we're going to need to give it some blaze cake to make it extra super duper hot. So a delicious treat for your hard-working blaze burners, gets them all fired up. Quite easy to make. We need to do that before we do this. So how do we do that? Up here, you can see that these two are needed for this one, so we're going to do this here. So to form matter plastics, we need temperatures unreachable by even the most overclocked Invar machines. Which, yeah, overclocked, definitely right. Invar blazes. So, however, your little blaze friend will be happy to trade. So to make a blaze cake, quite simple. So in here, click on this. What we'll do, so the first step really is this. So you need to make cinder flour. So if you take netherrack, which there is no way to create netherrack unless you go into like the magic-y side of things. There is no way to create netherrack, but what I did is I went to the nether and I just made a whopping great hole in the wall. Absolutely fine. So take netherrack and chuck it into your crushing wheels and you'll make cinder flour, and you'll make quite a lot of it as well. Sometimes you'll get an extra cinder flour for each block. So that's the first step. The second step in the cinder flour process is here. So this one here, an egg, some sugar and some cinder flour. So eggs you can get from chickens or the ostriches outside or whatever. And the sugar you can get from the sugar cane. It is worth bearing in mind, I honestly didn't know this either, it's worth bearing in mind, you get 1 if you chuck the sugar cane into a crafting table. If you chuck it into the crushing wheels though, you get 2 and sometimes a 3rd. So bear that in mind when you do this one, because I didn't know that until I'd done it a couple of times and then was like, oh, could have saved myself a lot of time and energy. Never mind. So yeah, that's the first step, because we've got a lot of this, because I've done a little bit of prep. So I go. Ba-da-ba! We're going to go back down to the seaside, and I've decided already, because I don't have another, yes, I put another wall of thingies up. That's for later. That's for later, because we've got a lot to do this episode. But I did some prep for this one, and what I did basically, jumping through my procession line, what I did while I was doing other bits, because I've been steadily grinding away, I actually went and got myself some chickens. So over here, you can see, got myself some chickens. And I got myself quite a few chickens. And what I've done, yeah, as you can see, I've made a mess, is I've popped them on the top of hoppers. So basically whenever they poop, they're going to poop an egg. It'll be picked up and chucked into this box. Because we're going to need a lot of eggs. So while I was doing all the rest of the things, I basically left them to do the pooping. Yaha. So we've got eggs. We've got the netherrack with the cinder flour because I chucked it through these grinders here. And we've also got the sugarcane because I've been growing a bit more sugarcane around the island or around the seaside. So, which all happened to be going on while I was making the fuel here. So, you know, it was actually really, really rather good. And we've actually got ourselves already a box full of junk. Nice. Nice, nice. So if I come back here, we've got sugar, we've got eggs, and we've got cinder flour, which is basically everything we need to make the blaze cake base. So this here, blaze cake base. So let's get that guy going. So I've decided to put it here because I have no space around the lava thingy there. I mean, I could technically take it out of the top, I suppose, but I mean, that there is a bit cramped. So we're going to go off of this lava pool here and bring it this way. And then do something here. I can't imagine it taking up more space than that. So, yeah. Right. So first things first, let us see if we can pull out the liquid into a spout, because that is what we're going to need for, I suppose, the second step. Okay, now let's do this another way. Hang on. We don't need the liquid. We don't need the liquid yet. We need the stompy. So let's grab one of you. Let's grab two. Actually, we're supposed to do one of those. Because we need one stomper, one basin, some shafts. More shafts than that, please. Some of those, some of that. Probably some of these. Probably some of that. As I said, I got some of this organised before I logged on, so it shouldn't take too long to get this all going. Right. Now we've got to be careful because there's some water wheels down there, so I don't want to be interacting with those. So I think we kind of go here with the water wheel. That should be quite good. And we don't need that much because the stompificator doesn't need that much. Because the stompificator is one of these ones that will go no matter what the pressure is. So we don't need that much. Right, and then we're gonna go head up like that. And then I got it the right side with the V's. And then we're gonna chuck some water right there to give us our 256. Stuff and things. Right, cool. Bring it up. And then we're probably going to turn it so I can get it doing things over here, because I need it to move the conveyor belt as well. So, I think we've left enough room. Yeah, we've left enough room. Right. So, I want it to move the conveyor belt. Roundy downdies. So, we're going to go that way, and then we go this way. Because the lava will come and go do the squidgificate here, I think, if we have the lava going on this point. So, there we go. Lovely. Lovely. Right. Connecty. Awesome. Right. Now is where we think. Hang on. Quickly go to sleep so I don't get blown up. Although to be fair, I finally took my own advice. Finally, I know, and put some mob torches around, so there should not be any creepers and otherwise getting in here. They shouldn't be spawning that close. Because yeah, I have some mob torches. I can't remember where I put them all, but here's one of them. There you go. Megatorch. Megatorch of Doom! Okay, back to the quest. Because as I say, we've got a lot to do today. Right, so we need to make the base. First things first is make the base. So I want to have this one a little bit shorter actually. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have the mixificator here, so that it'll spit stuff out onto here, and then it'll go round like that and get squished on with the lava here. So we'll probably collect stuff here if we're not interfering with that water wheel. We're not. Lovely. Lovely. I don't know why I went down that far, because we just need that and that. So this is where the collecting point is going to be after we've done it all. Right? Like so. Beautiful. It means we need to get the 3 ingredients into it. So 1, 2, and 3. So. Don't know why it does that. Never know why it does that. There we go. Right. So then we're going to go belt, and belt. Lovely. Looks like a mess. probably will be a miss for 5 minutes. Right. I want to choose... sir. No. There. I want you to enter. I want you to enter. And I want you to enter. Sir. Stop it. Because this is the exit. Right. Alright. Let's get the mechanical press down. Bleh. And we then need to connect that to that. So that should be quite simple. Should be quite simple. So we go up. And up. And then we go like this. Can I do it like this? Yeah, probably. Stop it. No, not quite. Oh, come on. It's because that one's moving. Ow. Menace. It's fine. I've got backup options of scaffolding. Oh. Right, yes I did. So. Behave yourself. There we go. So then, I need another one. That's fine, I've got another one. That to shaft. That. Ta-da. Perfect. Well, I mean, sort of perfect. Mostly perfect. It'll do. Cool. Okay, so now we connect you to you. No, not quite. That to that, which then, if we go shaft to you, still goes the wrong way around. Nice. Love it. Love it. That. To that. To that. Still goes the wrong way around. Fine. You see, really? Oh, you menace. Bear with me. That's better. That to that. Okay. So then we put some dirt down. And we put a box on it. And what we do then is we pop a funnel on it. And then we can tell it in a second. We'll put some eggs or something in there. Awesome. And then we're going to go here. And a chest on this one. And a funnel on that one. And we're going to want that one to go that way as well. So, gearbox. Nice, it went the right way this time. Which means hopefully... Ha-ha! Oh, how beautiful is that? Just saying, how beautiful is that? Hang on, I'll get a better view for you in a second. As we connect the final... There, like that. So then, all of that is going the right way. Amazing. Amazing. So, you basically all you've got here, if I go up a bit, is a three-way entrance for things into the basin for this to go squish, and then it'll spit it out here and send it on its merry way. And it'll go past this point where we squishificate the lava into it, and we will have made the blaze cake. Quite simple. Sort of. I mean, it's simple if you know how cogs and stuff work. Right. You, sir, I want you to go that way. Which means I probably... that. And then that and that. Lovely, look at that. There we go. Haha. Right. Let's get this bad boy fired up, shall we? It's not quite ready, because it's going to get to this point and sort of stop. And stop. There we go. But oh, we can get it going. We can get it going. Right, so let's grab the eggs. And we'll pop those in here. Eggs. And then we'll grab the sugar and the cinder flour as well. It won't squish yet because it's got nothing to do. It's just going to start accepting the eggs. So, sugar. Theoretically, you could put these all in the same box, but, I mean, why would you? And also, it means then it would get into the wrong order in here. Here it comes down. Perdoosh. And... Blaze cake base! Right there. Blaze cake base! We now have it doing the thing. Look at that. Happily waiting for us. Which means we now need to get the lava attached. So... lava. Lava. We're going to lava up, and actually we are going to up it as well. We're going to have to take it upwards. So if I pop that there, right, hang on. 1, 2. I kind of want to take it off of this, maybe. So if we go there, because then we have to go up. Because we need to get the squishificator. The spout, there we go. the spout attached, like that. See? Right. Make some cool little windows. It's all about the coollittlewindows.com. Because then what we're going to do is, if I've got enough gear thingies, which hopefully I do, cool, that and that. So then we want to have you, 1 and 2, and then we're going to go up and up. So attach there, turn the gearbox round again, attach there. Now, when we turn it all back on again, it hopefully will stop there and wait for the lava, which admittedly isn't fast, but we don't need this to be fast because these blaze cakes are going to keep our blaze a very toasty. And this will just keep trickling through as we start doing it. So let's see. There we go. Come here. Blaze cake! Ta-da! So that right there is the goal. And if we feed that to a blaze, he's going to get very happy very quickly. It is another drain on the lava, which hopefully shouldn't be too much of an issue, but we don't need him to do a lot. We just need him to be hot for long enough so that we can make enough plastics so we can make all of the things required to get to the moon. That's the aim. That's the aim. Right. Well, while that's working, we shall just let it go on with it and let it catch-rificate in there. We've already got 10, so I mean, it's really rather working. That's good. That's very good. So, now let us move on to the next bit. So if we come up here real quick, go back to the quest book. You can see now we've completed those two, which means we've unlocked expensive bricks number 2. So before it was the plastic, before it was the silver, which was burning up the silver coins that you can purchase, which you purchase by selling stuff you made on your conveyor belt, so it's not actually that expensive, but it's still annoying. And we're going to make this one. So create bars of Mataplastic in a superheated compactor. You'll need a couple of these. You do need a couple of these, I can confirm. So we need to do another squishificator and a superheated guy here for the 9 matter balls to make it into 1 Mataplastic. And it's basically kind of the same layout as that. So I think I might use some of the space behind here to get that going. Because if the blaze cake is coming out here, I don't want to have to grab it and then run all the way over there to then have to come back again, because that's a pain. So, let us grab a blaze, the squishificator, the basin, that. Probably a billion other things, because, you know, you can never have too many. And I've got some matter balls already. So, right. Let us have a think of this then. So, I don't want it to connect to that water wheel. I don't want it to interfere with that water wheel, so I think I am literally going to put it right in here somewhere. That seems like a sensible idea. We may need to move the chests of random, but that's fine. So, and this is a very, very short line, to be fair. So, because all we need to do, really, is heat it up and get it doing. So, we're going to make ourselves another quick hidden water wheel. And up. And out. Right, grab some quick water. I probably could have grabbed it from that. Where I added the sugarcane to the wood farm. Is it good? No, not really. I could add more, but I haven't. But then I haven't needed to because I've had it all growing around the seaside anyway, so nah. Right. Water wheel, heble. You've seen me do this before, so I won't be too worried about talking about it. But heble. 256! Whee! Let's bring it out of its hole. And we're going to turn a corner again with one of the vertical gearboxes. And this is, like I say, it's going to be a very, very short line. It's going to be a very short line because all we need it to do, really, is get into the pot, get out of the pot, and be squished. Yeah, basically that's it. So it's going to be a very, very short one this time. So let us sleep real quick. So I'm still paranoid about creepers, alright? Even with the mob torches, I'm still paranoid about creepers. You never get over it. You never get over it. Once one thing has been exploded by a creeper, you never get over it. Right. You to you. you to you. So then if I have my squishificator in, not there, because I need it to go up one, because it needs to go in there, which means I need a funnel there, which means that spits out the finished item, which means this here is going to be my collectificator, which we just do the usual box funnel shooty thingy as we normally do, because that seems to work really well. So that's going to be where our end product ends up. So what we do now is pop another squishificator on top. Butter. There we go. And we're going to need to then connect this up. So we can go by 3. Ever mind the rule of 3. Hop, blip, and bah. Which means they all move the right direction. Last thing, chuck a blaze burner underneath the thing. Now, you can kind of see if I go into the water thingy, that was not my intention. You can kind of see right now, he's just, I mean, he looks like a sad boy. He looks like a sad boy, right? Now here is where you get to see what it means by super duper hot. So if I grab a log right now and feed it the log, he gets hot. See that? He gets hotter. He gets to the yellow kind of heat. We want him super duper hot though. And to do that, that's why we need those blaze cakes over there. So we're going to plop that on there. We're going to pop a chest, and then we're going to, and this time I'm going to pop a brass funnel on it because I want it to chuck out 9 at a time, because it's 9 at a time for that to squishificate it to turn it into the brick. 9 squish brick super heaty, job done. That's the hope anyway. That's the hope. Right, let's connect up the squishificator. And we should be a-laughing. Should be. Because we have to do the super duper squishy. Right. Gonna be lazy and use mud. Dirt. Mud or dirt? Dirt probably is the more sensible one to... Right, turn that way. Herja. It's messy. It's always messy. Wonder if I can... I don't think it matters. It's above head height. Don't judge me. There. And then that connects to there, like that. And then all of that... God, there goes that tree again. Honestly, I could watch the tree farm all day. I really could. I really could. I'm not even joking. Right. That is that pretty much working. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but as we know by now, I don't need it to be the fastest thing in the world. Right, check on the lava sit. Lava situation is good. So let's us grab our matter balls and get rid of some of the other junk in the trunk. Because we've always got far too much stuff in the inventory. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Thankfully, the blaze cakes, I mean, look at that. We've literally been running it for like, not even 20 minutes, and we've got 60 already. So, I mean, pretty good. Right, we're going to load up 64 matter balls. What should happen now is it'll have 16 in here, in fact. But it's not squishificating because it's not super hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to make him super hot, like that. And you can see now, squish. And he is super duper hot. You might even get more than one with each cake, so that's another one. And hopefully another one. Don't know how many he'll make while he's super duper hot, but I mean, look at that. Doesn't he look fierce? I like how he follows you as well, by the way. Look at that. Like he's following me. You can see him watching, like he's annoyed that I've captured him. That does appear to be quite a few. I mean, I've only given him one. So we'll see how many he does just for just one blaze cake. Because it may be that we don't need to leave that one on over there for so long. It's still going. So they're pretty good value. I wouldn't recommend using it for all of your other blaze burners. But we don't actually have any other blaze burners. Ah, there you go. He has now cooled down. And he's pretty much got through that first stack of thingies and given me 7 matter plastics. How about that? 7 matter plastics for the price of 1 blaze cake. Ta-da. Look at that. Which means we've now completed that bit. Create bars of matter plastic in a superheated compactor. We have done it. So we've opened up some new quests. In here we have the attire. So if you intend on surviving past the landing, a special set of armor will be required. Yep, that's right. We are making a space suit. So we need to make ourselves a space helmet, space suit leggings, and boots. Ta-da! And each one of these has a slightly different recipe. So the helmet is a diving helmet, some gold sheets, and 2 matter plastics. The space suit chest piece is 2 matter plastics, 2 bits of squishy gold, and a copper back tank. The leggings, simple iron leggings, and you guessed it, 2 matter plastics and 2 golden sheets. And the space boots, normal iron boots, 2 matter plastics, and 2 flat pieces of gold. Which should be quite simple. So, and I actually have some of it prepared here, because I knew that we would be getting through quite a lot today. So we've got that, and I forgot to squish the gold. Doodah doodah. Hang on. No, I might have enough actually. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I do. I prepared, chaps. I prepared. Right, back down to the seaside. Back down to Le Seaside, where we start to get this going. So, you need a 3x3 grid to make these guys. Well, technically you only need a 5, but what I've done is I've prepped in ahead of time because we're going to need to make a very big recipe, probably on episode Friday. So, and that's why I've powered it with the, which basically forces it to be working whether or not it's working. So, right, helmet. So we're going to take the helmets. The diving helmet was very simply 5 copper ingots and 1 bit of glass makes the diving helmet. Together with the, let me scroll back over that again. So together with the copper back tank, it allows the wielder to breathe underwater for an extended amount of time. Provided the water breathing effect, slowly draining air pressure from the back tank. So you use the back tank in conjunction with this and you can walk around on the sea. In this instance, we're not doing that. What we're doing is, we're going to pop that one there. And then it was, oh gosh, I've already forgotten. Was it above it? Beside it. Gold and gold. And then we've got plastic and plastic. Stand back and nothing happens. Do. And there we go. I just needed to flick the switch again. Shadoof. Helmet. Right, here we go again. We're going to go booties. And then we've got gold and gold. I'm assuming it was always on the side of it. Plastic, plastic. Button. Shloop, shloop, and skidoof. Booties. Leggings, which is gold, and then 2 matte plastics. Bump and bump. Up, down. Turn that on. Skadoosh. And skadoosh. Perfection. And then we've got the back tank. That one. 2 bits of gold. Flip and flip. 1 matte plastics. Right. And skadoosh. Perfection. Right. Bring that out and ta-da! Look at this. It's so exciting. Right, hang on. Stop jumping. Over here, space attire. Tick, tick, and tick. So if we put it on. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, look at that. Although apparently I've got warnings about not having enough O2. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of the other stuff. I really do appreciate it, and thank you once again for your company during this this journey. I'll see you then. Ta-ta and bye-bye.